Welcome. In this tutorial, we are mastering the Object Properties Dialog. Let's launch the workspace and dive right in. Click the Object Properties icon on the toolbar to open the dialog. Select an object to view its properties. In the General section, you can easily modify its layer, name, and ID. Scroll down to explore the Appearance, Geometry, and Label sections. You can easily expand or collapse these panels to keep your workspace organized. First, we will assign a new name to the object and take a quick look at the available label list. Then, change the fill type, and finally, hit the Apply button to save your modifications. Now you can see our recently modified object on the map. Let's select it one more time to make another adjustment. We will go ahead and change the line type, then hit Apply to update. Next, we will modify the polygon's outline color to make it stand out more. Simply choose a new color from the palette, hit the Apply button, and then look at the map to see your changes in action. In the Geometry section, you can view the polygon's exact area and perimeter. Expand any vertex to see its coordinates. Clicking inside a coordinate field will instantly highlight that specific vertex on your canvas. Let's modify this coordinate, type in a new value, and hit Apply to watch the vertex instantly update its position. Let's move down to the Labels section. Here, you can toggle the visibility of the object's name and ID. Turn both of them on and hit the Apply button. Now, check the canvas and the dialog to see the labels displayed directly on your polygon. Let's change the ID label's position. Choose a new placement option, hit Apply, and watch the label instantly move on the canvas. Now, let's toggle on the area and segment length labels for this polygon. Once you enable these options and apply the changes, you can immediately see the precise measurements displayed directly along the edges and inside the shape on your canvas. Now, let's select a line on the canvas. We will change its line type to Bilayer, which automatically matches it to the settings in the Layer Properties dialog. Hit Apply to save the change. Let's explore the appearance settings for this line. Watch as we adjust multiple properties to see how the features in this section work. We can quickly change the color to make it stand out, increase the line thickness for better visibility, and tweak the transparency. As we dial in these adjustments and hit Apply, notice how the line's visual style instantly updates on the canvas, giving you complete control over how your data is presented. Let's look at the Geometry section. Here, we can directly modify the line's length and adjust its azimuth to precisely alter its direction. By entering new values and hitting Apply, the line instantly updates on the canvas, demonstrating how easily you can make real-time geometric modifications. Next, let's expand the Start, End, and Delta coordinate sections. Notice how clicking inside any coordinate input field instantly highlights the corresponding vertex on the canvas. This helpful feature lets you know exactly which point you are about to modify. Let's type in a new coordinate value and hit Apply to see the line's position instantly update on the map. Let's head down to the Labels section and toggle on every available label for this line. After applying, look at the canvas to see all the specific measurements and details clearly displayed right alongside the object. Now, let's select a circle on the canvas. Keep in mind that the General, Appearance, and Label sections here work exactly like they do for line objects. Let's focus on the Geometry section. We will change the circle's radius and length values, then click Apply to see it update instantly. Finally, let's modify the center coordinate. Enter the new values and hit Apply to watch the circle snap to its new location on the map. Let's move on to Arc Objects. When you select an arc on the canvas, the Object Properties dialog updates to show its specific geometry. Here, you have precise control over the shape. We can easily adjust key values like the radius, as well as the start and end angles, to perfectly fit our design requirements in AICAD GIS. Watch as we enter these new geometric parameters. Once you are satisfied with the inputs, simply hit the Apply button, and you will see the arc instantly update on your screen to reflect the changes. Let's select a polyline on the canvas. Over in the Object Properties dialog, you will see the General section right at the top, displaying the layer, name, and ID just as it does for other objects. Below that, we have the Appearance section, where you have full control over the visual styling of your polyline. In the Geometry section, notice the total length field. Unlike standard lines, this measurement cannot be directly modified. Let's expand a vertex coordinate. Notice how selecting the field instantly highlights that specific vertex on the canvas. Next, let's head down to the Labels section for this polyline. We will toggle on all the available labels. After applying the changes, take a look at the canvas to see all the individual segment lengths and identifiers clearly displayed right along the path. You can select a point, or, as I'll show you, modify multiple objects at one time. Let's quickly deselect that, open the Advanced Selection dialog, untick all other object types, and select only Point to grab every point in our drawing simultaneously. Let's go to the Labels section for our selected points. Here, we can toggle on both the X value and Y value labels to display their exact coordinates. We will also adjust the label heights so they fit perfectly. Finally, hit Apply and view the new coordinate labels directly on the canvas. When you have multiple objects selected, you will notice that fields sharing the exact same value display normally. However, any fields where the data differs between your selected objects will either be left completely empty or show up as varies in the dialog. Now, let's select a single point on the canvas to modify it individually. Head over to the Object Properties dialog to adjust its specific coordinates, tweak its appearance, or update its label settings. Hit Apply to see the point instantly update to reflect your changes. Next, let's select a text object on the canvas. In the Properties dialog, we can directly edit its content to say something new. We will also tweak its appearance settings. Hit Apply, and watch the customized text update instantly right there on the screen. Let's explore the Geometries section. We can easily adjust its spatial properties here. I will change the rotation angle, update the text height, and modify the scale X value. Hit Apply to see the text transform immediately. Finally, let's adjust the placement of our text by changing its coordinates. We can also modify its alignment to perfectly position it relative to its insertion point. Once we enter the new values and hit Apply, the text instantly snaps to its new location and alignment on the canvas. Selecting multiple objects displays only their common features in the dialog. Notice the Object Type filter located at the very top. Using the Object Type filter at the top, let's narrow down our selection to just the hatch objects. The dialog instantly updates to show properties specific only to the hatches. You will notice some fields display as varies. We will leave these as they are for now, but remember, you can always overwrite a varies field if you want to apply a single common value across all of the selected hatches. Let's adjust a few of the other features, then hit Apply to update all these hatches simultaneously on your screen. Now, let's go back up to the Object Type filter and select Polyline instead. The dialog immediately updates to display settings specific to our selected polylines. I will make a few quick modifications to their properties here. Once we are happy with the adjustments, click Apply. Take a look at the canvas to see how all the selected polylines instantly update with our new settings. Next, let's select a contour on the canvas. Over in the Object Properties dialog, the General section displays the standard layer details. Moving down, we will adjust its visual style by changing the line type and modifying the line thickness. Also, take special note of the transparency field here. This is incredibly useful for blending contour lines smoothly over your underlying map data in AICADGIS. Here, you can view the contour's length, z-value, and its individual vertices. We can easily toggle the z-value label on or off to display elevation. I will also adjust the label height so it reads clearly. Hit Apply to see the new elevation label appear right on the canvas. Let's select another contour and review its property sections. I will toggle on the z-value label here. This demonstrates that you don't need to worry about adjusting label visibility while you are creating contours. You can always do it easily after the fact. Finally, let's change the label's height and color, then hit Apply. Next, let's toggle off the contour layer visibility and turn on the terrain layer. This allows us to see how the Properties dialog works for 3D face objects. Now, I will select a 3D tin object. In the Properties dialog, let's change the fill type for our 3D tin and hit Apply. Next, we will adjust its fill color and hit Apply again to see the updates. Now, let's select a few tin objects. We can modify their shared features all at once and hit Apply to update them. Clicking a Coordinates Input field instantly highlights its corresponding vertex on the canvas. That covers everything you need to know about the Object Properties Dialog in AICAD GIS. Thanks for watching.